Hello to all my friends out there. I have 15 tips if you should have to live in your car. Unfortunately, I think we're going to be finding a lot of people living in cars. I was doing a lot of research on living in cars, and when I first started it, I did videos, and I have learned a lot since then. So, number one, keep your car as clean as you can. If you have to, you can wash your car with a little water and some kind of a rag. And so you want to keep your car as clean as you can because a lot of people, after they've been living in their cars get very, very dirty. Their cars are full of junk, and it's obvious someone's living in their car, and that's very bad because that is just going to make it harder for you to live in your car. Keep your car empty. So your car is clean and there's no junk in your car. There's just a nice, decent looking, clean car. It doesn't have to be new because you don't want to give any signals that you're living in your car because bad things can happen. Your car can be towed, your car can be vandalized, you can be victimized. So to avoid that, keep your car empty. Keep your stuff in the trunk. If you have too much stuff, you have to get rid of it. Okay, number two, tent. I think tents are okay for dwelling, but not for sleeping. At least not here in San Diego. I think that'd be super dangerous and a good way to get murdered. You can be in tents, just don't sleep in tents. Sleep in your car with the doors locked. Okay, number three, move the passenger side of the seat all the way up and put a plastic box on the floor behind the passenger seat, moved all the way out, up, and then you should be able to stretch out. Then you just you take a pillow and a sleeping bag and you get in the back seat and you sleep. And you can get by like that for a while. Okay, when you're not sleeping in your car, what you want to do, like if you're going to sleep in your car, is you want to find residential areas that have like apartments and stuff where people in the apartments park on the street because they have too many vehicles. Places like that, you can get away with it, but don't park in the same spot more than once a week, just every now and then. Okay, so we'll get into that in a minute. Okay, when you're not sleeping in your car, you're going to go to the place where you're going to sleep as late as possible and leave as early as possible. Okay, when you're not sleeping in your car, don't leave your car out in the elements. Park in parking structures, like in shopping centers where they have the parking structures. Park in those places to give your car protection. Stay out of the sun. Like I see people at the shopping center, in very bad shape, and they're sitting it is hot here, you guys. We thought it was cool when it was 96, but I see people sitting in the sun. Don't do that. Find a shady place. Also, park in the shade. Never park in the sun, and that's easier said than done around here, but I do manage to do it. Find shelter for you and your car from the rain and the wind. You can park under a bridge. You can park, under some kind of, there's places. What you're going to do is you're going to scout out all these places before it's life and death that you need them. You're going to stay out of the sun and park in the shade. You're going to stay out of the rain and the wind. Very dangerous living in cars, at least in San Diego. Okay, park in a different safe place every night. Like you can get away with it. I mean, don't go to some like ritzy neighborhood that has surveillance 24 hours a day surveillance. But go into a nice place where that's not too far off of the main street where you can pull in, sleep, and then pull out. Where you're not going to be detected, where you're not going to be a problem. Never leave a mess. And you can go there maybe once a week, and you're not going to get caught. You're not going to get towed. The police are not going to come. And make up some excuse why you're in the car, whatever. Okay. So what you want to do, number 6, is park to sleep only. You're living in your car only when you're asleep. If you have a tent or some kind of thing like that, you're in there, but you're not sleeping in your tent. So, there are nice ways to be in tents, but if there's nice places where you can go, a tent would be nice though, under certain circumstances now and then. But it's better to find nice places like parks, like habitats, like, places you can be. Okay, number 7, find as many nice places as you can. Okay, so what you're going to do during the day is you're going to do the brainstorming, as many nice places as you can. The beaches, that's going to keep you nice and clean. Parks, nice parks. Lindo Lake, Lake Murray. There's all kinds of parks. At least in the East County of El Cajon, there's tons of them. You could be in them, like you could be in a couple, you could be in them an hour or 2 each day, So, find as many nice, there's the like Starbucks with the tables. Like when I'm doing my walking, I see like these men sitting around, I'm walking like 2 hours and they're sitting. So there is nice places where you can sit, shopping centers, cool places when it's hot, warm places when it's cold. Okay, number 8, avoid desolate places. That is a good way to get murdered. We had a bad experience, not last year, the last year before. My son's best friend was murdered. So it can happen to anyone. I mean, it is a lot easier for someone to murder you if you're out in the middle of nowhere. So just forget the out in the middle of nowhere places. So now, number 9, you're living in a car, and as soon as you possibly can, you want to go to a van or a truck with a cab over, so you can sleep in the back of these places so much more comfortable than a motorhome, than a fifth wheel. Number 10, have protection like hatchets and sharp-edged shovels. Okay, 11, go to the food banks and pantries. Don't spend any money. Every penny you have needs to be used for getting out of a car into a van, out of a van, into a little trailer of some sort. Okay, and then when you're at these pantries, tell them, I live in my car. Try to stockpile 31 cans of food so you're not going to be going hungry. When these evictions start, it could be really bad. Hopefully not. But, start going to the pantries now. Apply for EBT and welfare if you need it. Okay, I told you guys about the guy I knew. Lots of young men are homeless here. If you're homeless, your job is to try to get a vehicle. Some kind of little cheap car, and I would say those are going to be harder to come by. So this guy was sleeping inside the door. Actually, he was lucky this way, of some friend's house, but he was really starving. And when he found a park that gave him a sandwich, fruit or salad, and a can of soda, they have soda for 25 cents, then he was doing so much better. So try to find these places that give you food. Don't spend any of your money on anything. Number 12, get as much free stuff as possible. Okay, they have churches that give you like 5 clothes per month free. We have like thrift stores that sell stuff for $1. But basically, like if you're homeless and you're living in a car, you're kind of homeless, forget spending any money, or try to find somebody who will let you sleep on the couch and get out of this car thing as soon as possible. Okay, number 13, try to collect 60 cans per day. That's going to give you $3 a day, and $90 a month. I've tried to tell so many people that. That one little thing is going to help you so much. You're going to have some toothpaste or, some toilet paper. You know, you're going to have to do what you have to do. If you have to get some toilet paper in a public bathroom, you're going to have to do it. Okay, number 14. Okay, you're going to go to every place that you walk by and you're going to be like a broken record. I'm looking for a job. You're going to go to small stores, nursing homes, janitors, security. You're going to go up and ask strange people if you can wash their car windows for $2. A lot of times they'll just give you $2 to get rid of you. Car detailing business, landscaping, hauling, and cleaning. Number 15, for restroom type stuff, you're going to have to use wipes and washcloths. You're going to get a cooler for your refrigerator, and you put ice in there, and then you put your food on top. I had ice in a little styrofoam cooler that lasted for 2 days. So then the last thing I have for this one is you're going to locate every place that has a restroom that you can possibly think of so that you don't wear out the use of the restrooms. There's McDonald's, there's Walmart, there's Parks, there's Starbucks, there's Target. What you're going to do is you're going to locate, just like you're going to locate the places that are out of the sun, the places that are out of the wind and rain. You're going to locate these bathrooms. That's going to make your life easier. You're going to locate multiple places where you can park safely. And then, you're not going to park too often there and you're not going to make a mess, because then that's going to cause you all kinds of trouble. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.